Critics praised Union's performance but called the film thinly sketched characters and a slapdash plot. Directed by James McTeague and starring Gabrielle Union. Sean Russell, played by Gabrielle Union, takes her 2 kids to her father's estate for a weekend getaway. However, things take a turn for the worse when they are attacked by 4 criminals in their heavily guarded property. Now she must defend the house to protect her kids. Knock Knock is a remake of Peter S. Trainor's 1977 film Death Game, which starred Sandra Locke and Colleen Camp. Both 3 people were involved in the making of Knock Knock, and Camp also made a cameo appearance in the 2015 Knock Knock film. The film follows a loving father and husband, who helps Genesis and Belle, 2 stranded young women who showed up at his house. When they both begin seducing him, things quickly spiral out of control and turn into a deadly game of cat and mouse. Kate Beckinsale and Luke Wilson play a newlywed couple who find themselves in a hotel room with a snuff film playing on the screen. To their surprise, they discover that they are in the same room, except that their every move is being captured by a camera. To stop being the next target of yet another snuff video, the pair must devise an escape strategy. The Purge is a dystopian action horror film written and directed by James DeMonaco. Starring Ethan Hawke, Lena Headey, Adelaide Kane, and Max Burkholder as members of a rich family who are threatened by a murderous syndicate. After their son let in a homeless man the killers were chasing during the annual Purge, a 12-hour period in which any and all crime is legal. Intruders, also known as Shut In and Deadly Home, follows Anna, who suffers from a severe case of agoraphobia and cannot escape from her house when 3 men break into her home, thinking it is empty. The intruders think they will get away with easy cash, but that's not the case. See, they are completely unaware of what they have gotten themselves into, and the table soon turns on them. Starring Jodie Foster and Kristen Stewart as a mother and daughter, Panic Room follows a divorced woman and her diabetic daughter who move into a huge house that includes a panic room and nearly impenetrable safe room. 3 men break into the mansion with the purpose of stealing millions of dollars in bonds belonging to the mansion's former, now dead, owner. And their reward is right where the residents are hiding, in the panic room. The Strangers quickly became a home invasion classic, demonstrating the power of this horror subgenre. The film follows Kristen and James after returning from a wedding reception. They're staying in a remote vacation home or startled in the middle of the night by a knock on the door. What follows is a violent invasion by 3 strangers with masks on their faces. In order to survive, the couple finds themselves in a violent struggle with the masked invaders. Hands down one of the best films of 2016, Don't Breathe focuses on 3 friends who get trapped inside a blind man's house when breaking into it. Things take a more sinister turn. When the blind man reveals himself to be a more vicious adversary than he appears, the group must find a way to flee his home before they become his latest victims. When a masked killer comes at her window, a deaf and mute writer who has retreated into the woods to live a solitary life must fight for her life in silence. Hush is one film to keep you at the edge of your seat and shouting, "Look behind you." Starring Kate Siegel, who also co-wrote the film with Mike Flanagan. Last but not least, this 2010 film is about the Davisons, or a wealthy upper-class family who is also alienated. Aubrey and Paul Davison plan to celebrate their wedding anniversary by bringing their 4 children and their children's significant others to their weekend estate in an attempt to restore their damaged family relations. The celebration gets off to a rough start, but when crossbow-wielding intruders in animal masks attack, the Davisons must band together or perish.